Now, as Donald Trump prepares to re-enter the White House, there is trouble in his camp of loyalists. The president-elect's former chief strategist, Stephen K. Bannon, is at odds with American billionaire Elon Musk. Bannon has intensified his public attack against Musk over the latter's influence on the incoming administration. Steve Bannon, who served as chief executive of Trump's 2016 presidential campaign, expressed concerns about Elon Musk's support for the H-1B visa program, sparking a bitter rift between far-right activists and Trump's tech executive supporters. This visa program permitted foreigners with technical skills to work in the U.S. for up to 6 years. Tech companies see this as a crucial lifeline for Silicon Valley. Bannon accused Musk of promoting techno-feudalism and argued that his ideas were detrimental to the American workers. While Trump sided with Musk on the skilled worker visa program, Bannon has vowed to limit Musk's influence to shape the president-elect's agenda, adding that he would do anything to keep him out of the White House. In an interview in an Italian newspaper, Bannon said Musk must be sent to his birthplace, South Africa, and be denied privileged access to the West Wing. And according to a report in the Wall Street Journal, despite having a top-secret security clearance, Musk's access to sensitive information has been restricted due to concerns over his drug use and foreign connections. A political newcomer who previously supported candidates from both parties, Musk emerged as one of Trump's most influential advisors, donating over $277 million to Republicans in the 2024 elections. His appointment to lead the Department of Government Efficiency alongside Vivek Ramaswamy has sparked concerns, as the department does not have any formal government authority and must work with the White House to have its recommendations implemented. As Trump's second term begins, it remains to be seen how he resolves tensions within his team, as well as define Musk's role in shaping administration policies in the coming future. Geoffrey Kabasavis is an author and vice president of political studies at Niskanen Center. He is joining us live from Virginia, the United States. Mr. Kabasavis, thank you very much for making time for us and welcome to the program. We heard from the outgoing U.S. Secretary of State last week. He said that people should not really pay attention to Elon Musk because he's a private citizen, and some of the comments or sentiments that he makes should not be taken seriously. How influential or how much of an outsider is Elon Musk in this administration?
Hi, Eric. Good to be with you. You know, there's a lot of trepidation here in the Washington, D.C. area about what will happen in Donald Trump's next term. I think it's useful in a way to think of the Trump administration as something more like a royal court, with many factions of noblemen vying for the influence with the royal family, but none of them really united. There are many factions within even MAGA republicanism. And Elon Musk represents one, and Steve Bannon represents very much another. Musk has a lot of influence because Trump likes him as a rich person, as an entrepreneur, as somebody who is dynamic and contributing to America's technological competition with China. On the other hand, Steve Bannon can be said to represent Trump's populist conscience and in many ways speaks for Trump's hardest core base. So this is an interesting preview of the factional debates that we'll be seeing throughout the Trump administration. And I think it's too soon to dismiss either Musk or Bannon as an influential competitor within that race.
Mr. Geoffrey Kabasavis, let me ask you this then. We will see J.D. Vance being inaugurated as the Vice President of the United States, but we've not seen much of J.D. Vance in the past few months. We've only seen Trump and Elon Musk and Trump. Where is J.D. Vance? It looks like the number 3 is more important than the number 2.
So far, Elon Musk has got a lot more visibility than J.D. Vance has. J.D. Vance has even suggested on Musk's X platform that he might skip the inauguration to go to the Ohio State championship football game. I think J.D. Vance is genuinely torn between the populist faction represented by Steve Bannon and the technological faction represented by Elon Musk. On the one hand, J.D. Vance came to prominence by writing his memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, about the difficulties faced by working class Americans and the reasons why they might look to a figure like Trump for their salvation. On the other hand, he himself has succeeded in the meritocracy by graduating from Yale Law School and then going on to work for Peter Thiel, among other Silicon Valley billionaires who are allies of Musk. So I think he might just be staying out of this battle for fear that it might actually contaminate his influence in the incoming Trump administration.
Mr. Kabasavis, just very quickly, we've seen what Musk has been doing in Europe. Do you think that will have an impact on Trump's presidency in the near future?
You know, Trump doesn't believe in the European alliance, although it's to be seen whether he will actually withdraw from NATO. So I don't think he minds that Elon Musk is stirring populist right-wing currents in Europe and elsewhere around the globe. On the other hand, you know, Trump doesn't like it when his underlings quarrel. He doesn't like it when they seem to be seen as speaking for him. So to the extent that Elon Musk's influence, not just within the United States, but globally increases, Trump might actually see him as somebody who needs to be sidelined. And that clearly is what Steve Bannon is trying to do, to make Elon Musk seem a threat to Trump's own popularity and credibility.
Great to speak to you. I've been talking to Mr. Geoffrey Kabasavis. He's a political analyst from Virginia, the United States. Mr. Kabasavis, as always, thank you.